Hey, what's up, guys? This is Pat from PopularMMOs.com, and I'm doing a money-making guide for Runescape for pay-to-play players. And I'm going to give you some tips for low-level players and some tips for when you are higher leveled. So if you just started in Runescape, one of the best ways to make money would be to fight the cows that are near Lumbridge. So if you just follow this way that I'm going, since I'm right next to Lumbridge Castle right now, you're going to want to fight the cows for their cowhides. And this is going to be the best way to make money up until I don't know, around level 15 or so. So all you have to do is kill these. I would suggest burying their bones and just collecting the cowhides. And then once you fill up on this, you're going to want to teleport back to Lumbridge and put everything in the bank there, and then just run back here. Alright, so once you fill up your inventory, go to your magic book and use your home teleport and go to Lumbridge. And you're just going to run up through the Lumbridge Castle and go to the bank and bank there. And once you do that, you're just going to run back here, continue fighting. But once you hit around level 15 or so, there's going to be better ways to make money. So this is the way to the bank if you don't know. All you have to do is go up the stairs. I'm going to show you about how much money you make through fighting these cows, and then we're going to go check something else out. So once you get to the Grand Exchange, you're going to want to just sell these. And the good thing about fighting these is they're going to go down quick, so you're going to fill up your inventory pretty quickly. So you'll get around, let's see, around 9,000 per run. So you could actually make probably 75,000 gold an hour, even at a really low level, just fighting the cows. So I'm going to show you guys another thing you can go fight now once you get up to around level 15, level 20. My suggestion, once you hit around level 15, would be to fight Chaos Druids. And right now I'm next to Edgeville, and that is the bank you're going to be using. And you're going to be going down this trap door right here. This is going to be the quickest way for you to get to them. So they're around level 13 that you're going to be fighting. And what you're going to be looking for them is their herbs. All you have to do is follow this path up, and then we're going to take a right up here. And one thing I want to mention though is you're not going to want to collect every single herb since they all don't have the same value. The ones I would suggest not picking up would be Guam, Marintil, Taromin, and Harlander. But all the other ones are going to gain you a lot of money. This is going to be a lot more valuable than it was fighting the cows. So this is going to be a great way to make money for a little bit. But keep in mind that this is actually in the wilderness, so this can be a little dangerous. If you're afraid to fight and go into the wilderness, then I would suggest that you keep fighting the cows until around level 20. But these guys are going to make you a decent amount of money. And at level 13 or whatever, even if you die, I mean, you're not going to lose very much, especially if you already made a lot of money fighting the cows before. So once you fill up here, you're just going to head back to the bank and then run back here. After you fill up your inventory, you're going to want to teleport back to Edgeville and bank there and then run back here. But there is one thing I wanted to mention, because you're going to get some rune drops and mithril bolts are going to drop. You're going to want to pick those up. But if you don't get too many runes, it's not worth picking up. But for example, if lots of law runes drop, you're going to want to pick them up. But if only 2 drop the whole time, they're not worth as much as picking up an herb, so you're going to want to drop them. And you're going to get things like gems too. On rare occasion, you're going to choose those. Fighting the Chaos Druids is going to be much more profitable than fighting the cows was. So let's see about how much money we make from one run. Okay, so part of the stuff is sold now. Let's see. It's about 1,000, 6,000, 7,000, 11,000. 12,000, 17,000, 29,000, 31,000, 34,000, 35,000, 38,000. So about 41,000 you're going to get in one run. I mean, it's going to take a little bit longer than it did to fight the cows, but you're going to be making probably almost 150,000 gold an hour with some decent luck. The next way that I suggest for you to make some money in this game, you're going to actually have to be around level 74. There actually are some more ways to make money in between, but they require long quest chains, and I'm just trying to give you guys some easy ways to make money. Don't require a lot of thinking or a lot of work in the game. The next suggestion, though, is I'm going to be fighting green dragons, and they are going to be in the wilderness, so there is going to be a little bit of risk. And one thing you're going to have to remember is to bring a dragon shield with you, so the anti-dragon shield with you to protect you from when you're fighting the dragon. And you should probably bring a little bit of food if you're around level 70 or so. So right now I am north of Varrock, and you just head north and a little tiny bit east to get to where the green dragons are. And they are pretty commonly fought, so it's possible you'll have to change worlds. And what you're looking for with these guys is their dragon bones and dragon hide, and they drop every single time. So you're going to be filling up very quickly while you're here, which is going to make this pretty easy to get in lots of runs. And you're going to want to head back to the bank in Varrock after. I should almost be there right now. And you can see there's actually a lot of people here, so you may have to switch worlds, which I'm probably going to have to. My suggestion for picking a world is to choose a world that has a low amount of players, but also a world that has one of the mini games going on in it. Because most of the players that are there are actually going to be doing the mini game, so it should be easy to find a world where you can fight the dragons. Because this only took me one try to find this world, and there aren't near as many people as there were in the other world. So basically you're just going to be picking up the green dragon hides and dragon bones, and that is what's going to be making your money for you. You may find a couple other things of value, and if you do, pick them up. You're going to be best off teleporting back to Varrock after you fill up and bank there and then run back. Just selling one inventory of green dragon loot should yield you a lot of money compared to what we've fought so far. Let's see about how much that makes us. After selling these, we get 21,000 just from the green dragon hide and another 40,000 from the bones. That's 61,000 in one run, and these runs go extremely quickly because they drop every time, both of those. So you can make around 300,000 an hour just fighting those. My next suggestion for making money is going to be fighting blue dragons. And one thing you're going to need for this is you're going to need a dusty key, and you can just buy one right on the marketplace pretty cheaply. And the way we're going to get there is we're going to go west from Falador to the dungeon. And it should be pretty easy to find. If you have a high agility level, it's going to be a bit quicker to get to the blue dragons. But if you don't, it's just going to be a little bit longer to run. And this should be able to make you a bit more money than the green dragons do, because the dragon hides from the blue ones are worth quite a bit more than the green ones are. And right here is the entrance to the dungeon. If you have a high agility level, you're going to be able to sneak through right over here on the left. And let's see what that requires. You need to be 80 agility to sneak through over there, and I think the other one is 70 agility. Yeah, the quickest way is going to be 70 agility through the hole right here. So if you don't have that, you're going to have to go the long way, which is just going up and then pretty much around in a circle. So you'll make money a little bit quicker if you have the higher agility level, but if you don't, then just walk this way. It'll still make you more money than the green dragons do, just because the profit from the blue dragon hides is higher than from the green dragon hides. And what you're going to want to do when you fill up on your inventory is just teleport back to Falador, and that should be the quickest way to get back. So I'm just going to show you the way to get there. All you have to do is go down this way and then around in a circle. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out either way. So we just need to run past the scorpions around in this circle, and then the lesser demons will be up there, and that's where the gate will be that you need to use the key. Once again, this is a place to